Pendle finance is unstoppable. In the last month alone, the price almost doubled. Now, how long can this rally last? In this video, we're going to look at data that most people are not looking at. This is the rally I'm talking about. We are currently at roughly $2. And where did you hear about this first? Of course, on this channel, when Pendle was still at 50 cents. Now, if you just recently heard about Pendle and you missed this entire rally, maybe you should be following channels like this. Now, in that prior video that I will also link down below, by the way, we already talked about the fundamentals. We talked about how Pendle decouples interest rate from principal. In this video, we are going to focus more on price dynamics, as in what creates supply, what creates demand, what are currently the drivers behind this rally, so that we can estimate in the end how long this can further last. The first chart with a lot of importance is here behind me. It's the capital that's locked up in the Pendle protocol across all chains. In June of 2021, we were only at 9 million. Now we are at 360 million. That's split across different blockchains, with Ethereum now being the main chain and Arbitrum being the second. Arbitrum used to be the largest chain for Pendle in the past. And so on Ethereum, Pendle is the 40th largest DeFi protocol. On Arbitrum, it's the 8th largest DeFi protocol. It's also available on the Binance Smart Chain, on Optimism and on Avalanche. But here, the capital that's locked in the protocol isn't really that significant. Now let's look at supply and demand. Obviously, there is demand, right? We see that the total value locked is increasing. Let's look at the supply. How is the circulating supply of Pendle developing over time? Because there are the founders, there are the early investors. Those kind of people tend to get token unlocks after a while. Have a look at the following chart. This is the Pendle unlock schedule. We are currently at 332 million Pendle tokens. 1 year from now, this will be 353 million. So the inflation isn't really that bad anymore. A lot of the unlocks have already happened in 2022 and 2023. You want to see exactly that. You want to see a growing DeFi protocol with more and more demand, more and more total value locked, while the circulating supply is already out. Because usually you have to make that trade-off, right? You say, either I buy something early, but I do get unlocks, but I hope that the growth is fast enough. Alternatively, you buy something late, it doesn't grow that much anymore, but you also don't get any unlocks. Here we get the best of both worlds. We get a growth trend, but at the same time, not a lot of unlocks anymore. Now, on-chain analytics aren't that easy when you've got all kinds of different blockchains where Pendle is housed. We are going to look at the Ethereum-based token, the Arbitrum-based token, and the Binance Smart Chain based token. So again, this is not a video repeating the fundamentals. I will link the video with the fundamentals down below. The quick TLDR is simply that Pendle decouples interest rate from principal, so you don't have fluctuating interest rates anymore as you have, for example, for the Aave protocol. So you borrow something and you don't even know your interest rates going forward because of supply and demand. This uncertainty is being removed with Pendle. Now, another thing I will link down below is this following Dune dashboard. So there's a very nice website, dune.com, and it provides all kinds of interesting statistics for different DeFi protocols. And it gives us a hint of how adoption is developing with a bit more detail compared to what we saw on DeFi Llama. Instead, we're going to look at the behavior of small retail investors versus whale investors. So for this video, we've got 18 charts that describe what different cohorts do with the Pendle token over time. This is the Ethereum-based token. And on the left side, we've got the number of wallets that hold at least 100 Pendle tokens. So at the current price, that's roughly $200 US. In the middle, we go one order of magnitude up, 1,000 tokens or $2,000. On the right side, we've got the whales, $20,000 worth of the token. That's compared to the small retail, roughly the top 10% of holders. Now, isn't that interesting? It appears that small retail is accumulating very, very fast, medium-term retail as well. And the big whales have pretty much stopped growing for the last 9 to 10 months, roughly. Those numbers are all based on the Ethereum chain. Let's look at the same for Arbitrum. First, we look at the daily chart, a lot of accumulation by retail, a bit by medium, still some accumulation by whales, but not as quickly. And here, the same charts for just the last month. On Arbitrum, even the medium-sized wallets aren't buying that quickly anymore. Let's now look at the Binance Smart Chain. Very clear accumulation everywhere. That's the daily chart, and below are the hourly charts. What can we take from all of this? Ethereum is the most expensive of the blockchains, and I think it's also the most competitive of the blockchains in the sense that the people that act on Ethereum tend to have more skill than the rest. Traders on Ethereum have to move more money, and over time, of course, money flows from the not so skilled to the more skilled, so the competition on Ethereum tends to be higher. Now, what do we see for the largest holders on Ethereum? We see that they tend to sell in the last month. We don't have such a clear selling trend on other blockchains, but it might come at some point. Right now, all data still shows that Pendle is growing, and I do believe that $2 is not the ceiling here. We're likely going to see more and more accumulation going forward. That being said, at some point the party will be over. No innovation can grow forever. No DeFi protocol can print money out of the sky. In the end, it's still player versus player. Now, if you want to continue to follow holder trends like this tool here is available for the premium members. So it's thebitcoinstrader.com. The link is down below. That's the place where you can get access to this tool and where you can also get a tutorial on how to use this tool. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. There's also a free Telegram. Link is down below.